Second half, 0-0 at half-time in the 2006 German Cup final. Roberto is going to come on at half-time for Bayern Munich. He was expected to start this game. The Brazilian international is on then to harness the Bayern midfield, which is certainly disappointed in the opening 45 minutes. Roberto now in his 8th season with this club. He replaces Hasan Salihamidzic. So will he make a difference? We're underway in the second half. If there's no score in the next 45 minutes, we'll go to extra time and possibly even penalties to decide the German Cup final. So Roberto hoping for his first touch of the game, couldn't get it. The referee thought that wasn't a stamp. Is Roberto cutting in from the left-hand side. Early on in his career, he was rubbing shoulders with the likes of Roberto Carlos on the left-hand side of the Brazil national team. Roberto Carlos won out in that little duel as Lexa quite clearly brought down Roberto. Free kick to Bayern Munich. Looking for an early strike in the early part of the second half. Owen Hargreaves with a free kick. It's well flighted as well, and well held by the goalkeeper. Ballack got his head to the ball. Prolific scorer of goals with his head from midfield. Just got away from his marker, just edged the ball on, but it was right down the throat of the Eintracht Frankfurt goalkeeper. It's actually more than 5 years since Frankfurt beat the Giants from Munich. November 2000. And that was masterminded by Felix Magath, currently the coach of Bayern. His sacking as coach of Eintracht Frankfurt was ultimately to prove very fortuitous for Felix Magath. His career never really has looked back. Maya. Köhler waited for the ball. It wasn't a smart move. It's Sanyol here for Bayern Munich. Hargreaves is up forward. They're queuing up in the middle. It's against the frame of the goal. What an opportunity there for Roy Mackay to score the Cup Finals opening goal. Scored in last year's final. Almost did it again here. Not an easy chance. I think the goalkeeper may have pushed that one onto the crossbar. Eintracht Frankfurt have escaped though. And sometimes you need that little bit of luck if you are going to win the cup. Köhler. '16 is Spica. Bit of pushing and shoving going on, and the free kick goes here to Eintracht Frankfurt. So often you see those go the other way. Lexa will take it. Kahn is ready. Is it going to be Lexa to take it? It is. Bent in dangerously. Kahn came, didn't quite get there. Köhler. Little back heel, and he gives Owen Hargreaves the ball. Just happy to place the ball into enemy territory and move by in a good 40 yards upfield. Both sides supporters celebrating as if their team had scored the goal, but nothing on the scoreboard yet. Sanyol with the throw. Ball flicked on by Alex Meyer. Seaman is there. Back to his goalkeeper, Nikolov. With Reimer off the field now, both goalkeepers are the captains of their respective sides. Zoroberto. Still Zoroberto. Foul by Ox. Certainly hasn't been a classic so far. Balak will lead the throw here. I wonder what colour jersey he'll be wearing next season. Many predict it'll be the blue of Chelsea in England. Now here's Mackay. Just never really got the full weight of his body into the shot. Just managed to stay on side. Oh, fractionally. Absolutely. Scooped the opportunity well wide of its target. The two anxious faces down in the Bayern end. Pizarro. 5 forward here for Bayern. They really do want to crack this really tough nut. Sanyol. Di Michelis, neat change of direction. Zoroberto. Sanyol. Hargreaves. Appeals for offside. It doesn't really matter, the ball was overhit. Those Eintracht Frankfurt supporters really enjoying their big day out north in Berlin. Both teams have had to, well, the supporters of both teams have had to travel significant distances to get here. Under the new interpretation of the offside law, you are only offside when you actually touch the ball. That's why the flag didn't go up when the ball was played forward to Mackay, but as soon as Mackay was active, you can see he was just offside. The flag was raised. Here's Mackay again. Hugel. Forward towards Lexa. He'll struggle to keep that one in, even with a slide and a twist. Ismail was a covering player. Marian Ismail playing in central defence alongside Lucio in this Bayern Munich team, who for all their huffing and puffing have just been unable to get a clear shot on goal. Certainly in the second half, and there's Hargreaves looking for the corner. It's gone out for the corner kick. The way Hargreaves is sprinting towards the quadrant here, you'd expect his team to be 2-0 down. German Chancellor here, Angela Merkel. Hargreaves bent away from goal. Should be the goalkeepers, and then Ballack fouled him. Free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt. Really was a silly push there by Ballack. Not sure what he was complaining about. Speak up. Just had a very brief view there of Bastian Schweinsteiger warming up for Bayern Munich. Maybe he'll come on to try and force things Bayern's way. He really is their outstanding young talent, not only of Bayern but also the German national team. On his day, he really is a match winner. Very much in party mood, the Bayern fans, but their opposite numbers responding too. Pizarro. Hargreaves. Roberto. Back to Hargreaves again. Mackay. No conviction about the pass from Mackay. Ballack trying to win it back, or rather Hargreaves trying to win it back. Lucio. Hargreaves. Again, plenty of shirts forward here. Plenty of white shirts back to mark them, though. Sagnol. Pizarro. Just no obvious path to goal for Bayern. That's why they were reduced to playing a hopeful ball into the Eintracht Frankfurt penalty area. Roberto, can he unlock the Eintracht Frankfurt defence? Hargreaves. Sagnol leading by example, but Bayern really haven't found a consistent path towards goal. Good block, nonetheless, by Alex Meyer, former Hamburg player. Mackay being closely placed. Roberto with the corner kick. First blood to Bayern. Pizarro on target. At last the deadlock is broken, and it's the Bayern Munich fans who are celebrating. That goal comes just short of the hour mark, and it's the Peruvian international Claudio Pizarro, who's played in 3 German Cup finals, twice a winner. Is he going to be a winner for the 3rd time? Well, that should open out the match. Did really well to lose his marker, get behind a couple of Frankfurt defenders. Well, Eintracht Frankfurt cannot sit in now and just frustrate Bayern. They're going to have to come out and play some real football, and that might just open the door for Bayern to find more goals. Ballack. What does Friedhelm Funkel do here? Another corner kick, same side from where Bayern found their route to goal, the same corner kick taker. Another corner kick for Zerroberto. Can he land the ball on the head of a colleague here? Not that time. Couldn't see a lot wrong with that one. Eintracht Frankfurt perhaps complaining Pizarro bumped into a defender, but that's all part of the rough and tumble of football. To Peru last year, and Pizarro very much the national hero when it comes to football. Any football shirt you see the street vendors are selling has the number 14 on the back of it, and Pizarro above that number. And I'm sure in South America and in Peru that goal will be cheered. A lot of Bayern Munich shirts on sale in Peru as well. So Bayern, the hot favourites to win this competition and to win this final, are 1-0 up. The question now is, what can Eintracht Frankfurt do about it? Amanatidis, who's been a virtual spectator in this second half. Lexa tries to win it back. Brilliant play by Lucio. Charging upfield here. Barged off the ball. Free kick to Bayern. Eventually just edged off the ball. And there's an opportunity for Eintracht Frankfurt to get level. And Bayern complaining. That was a deliberate attempt to con the referee by Köhler. Amanatidis is doing his nut. Eintracht Frankfurt claiming there's an elbow used there. Eintracht Frankfurt are frustrated, to say the least. And so is their coach. Here's the instant again. Köhler. And it was Willy Sagnol who came across with his forearm and slammed into him. How much of this is play acting and how much of this is genuine, I'm not sure. I think what happened there wasn't the arm that actually injured him, it was An unfortunate collision with Sagnol's boot there. One or two running repairs here for Köhler, who's had a good game so far. Friedhelm Funkel just wanting to make sure his left-sided attack is okay. Been quite a stoppage now. And I think he's been sent off. He's taken his protest too far and he's been banished from the touchline. So the Eintracht Frankfurt coach has been dismissed. The supporters are not happy. He's a mere spectator from here on in. Can his team make up for that absence and fight all the way here against Bayern Munich, who have their tails up now, and they have that all-important goal as Sagnol fires it through. It's cut out by Wasowski. Ballack. Pizarro able to stay on his feet. We're midway through the second half. Nothing wrong with that, and again Eintracht Frankfurt are unhappy. There's a late whistle. I think there was an offside, but there was no foul. Onside here. Hargreaves trying to tease a mistake out of the defence, and he only manages to wrong foot himself as he slips on the wet playing surface. Köhler. Hargreaves got back. Demichelis. Since that goal, Bayern really have been pushed hard, especially in the physical aspect of this game, by Eintracht Frankfurt. Demichelis. This is not good for Eintracht Frankfurt. They can't sit back and watch Bayern knock the ball around. Demichelis. Alex Meyer now. Hugel. Lexa. And here comes a Bayern counter-attack. Bayern looking for another goal, and that took a sizable deflection after it left the boot of Mackay. Goalkeeper had already gone to ground. Wasowski got in the way. This time Eintracht Frankfurt are very much on the back foot. Köhler made the important intervention. That ball could have gone anywhere. So Roberto, remember Bayern scored via a corner. Again, it's Pizarro climbing for that one. Jimmy Kalis eventually got his head to the ball. Rain continues to tumble across Berlin. Hasn't dampened the spirits of the Bayern Munich fans. They can see the start of a momentous week unfolding here, because if they take a point on Wednesday, they'll be champions, and the league and cup double would be claimed in the space of just a few days. Hargreaves with another corner, this time away by Alex Meyer. Is it Roberto? Over the head of Pizarro, looking for Mackay. Ballack. Rather, Owen Hargreaves. Two players playing a very similar role. I think Hargreaves has just shaded it tonight. And things are bad there, really bad. Goal down, manager down. Ballack. Whack to the cheeks of Amenatidis. And here, I think that was put out deliberately, so Amenatidis could get some attention. Change coming up then, and I think it's about time they made a change. Eintracht Frankfurt, things are just not going their way at the moment. Lexa comes off. He's had a good game. Copado is his replacement. Looks like Bayern might have a bit of extra work to do. Copado will push into a more advanced role. Alarm appears to be okay. Bayern have slightly more than 15 minutes to defend this 1-0 advantage to claim the first leg of their league and cup double. Hargreaves to take the free kick. It's a deep one. The goalkeeper fists the ball clear. Hargreaves free on that far side, and Sanyel will pick him out with a splendid ball. It's Hargreaves. You can see what he was trying to do. No goalkeeper worth his salt wants to be beaten at the near post. Hargreaves still a long shot to make the England World Cup squad. You'd think playing in Germany would give him an advantage. Meanwhile, Bayern are offside here. That's not going to count. Roy Mackay offside. 1-0 still to Bayern Munich. Certainly this is proving to be a good deal tighter than the last meeting of the sides when Bayern won 5-2. Three wins for Bayern in this competition in the last 5 years. Is it going to be number 4? Free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt. Can they get back into this game? Oli Khan knew that was going wide. The sort of experience he brings to this Bayern team can't be underestimated. Just flicked on by Vasowski, but Oliver Kahn saw it, realised it was going wide, dipped his gloves out of the way. Probably the closest Eintracht Frankfurt have come in this second half. They were doing okay in the first 45 minutes. That goal separating the sides then. With 15 minutes left. Sanyol. Now, and then a Titus calling for it, away by Lucio, and a good clearance as well to pick out Hargreaves, or rather Di Michaelis. Sanyol. Flag has stayed down here. Mackay. Forlornly asking for a corner kick. You can see now Eintracht Frankfurt in a hurry to get on with it. Di Michaelis with the header. Köhler. He's probably been Bayern's outstanding contributor tonight, Owen Hargreaves. If any player has taken the game to Eintracht Frankfurt, it's Hargreaves. Ishmael. Ball zips off the wet playing surface all the way through to Nikolov. That goal ended a long run of time. He's managed to shut out the opponents. Nearly 400 minutes before that header went in from Pizarro. Was it Roberto? Just lost out there, and here's Maya. And still Maya goes on, a man of Titus ahead of him. Yellow card coming here. Philip Lahm has picked up a yellow card, the left back. Young player who's hoping to make a splash at this summer's World Cup. Won this competition with Bayern in 2003. Actually played under Felix Magath whilst on loan at Stuttgart. Ioannis Amenatidis, the Greek international, who was surprisingly omitted from the Greek squad for the 2004 European Championships and missed out on all that fun. Hugel. I just think Bayern a bit too wily to allow Eintracht Frankfurt back into the game at this stage, but their lead is very, very narrow. Just takes a moment of madness, a mistake, or a bit of good fortune. Mehmet Scholl and Jens Jeremies exchange high fives. Dimichelis. Manatidis, headed clear by Lucio. Maya. Vasovsky. Dangerous play. Free kick to Bayern. Pokal giving directions to one of his assistants to try and change the flow of this football match. It really is a time when his team need to push on. Jens Jeremies will enter the fray here. And it's Owen Hargreaves who makes way. And that really tells you all you need to know about Bayern's tactics for the last 9 minutes or so, because whereas Hargreaves would take the ball into the heart of the Eintracht Frankfurt area of play and to the edge of their penalty area, Jeremies is much more of a holding player. Jens Jeremies is now 32 years old, retired from international football after Euro 2004. Markus Weissenberger, the Austrian international, will come on here. They're going to sacrifice a defender, no doubt. That's what Friedhelm Funkel was saying to his assistant when they had that brief chat. Here's Weissenberger with his first touch. Capardo, one of the substitutes. Köhler. Manatidis, Köhler again. Weissenberger. Köhler. Try and get it clear. And there's a breakaway attack here. Mackay. Ballack. Malm. Not quite all over for Eintracht Frankfurt, but they have to get players forward now into the last third of the field. Otherwise, Bayern will take another German Cup title. Bayern have won this competition more times than any other German side. This would be win number 13. Capardo. Hugel. Free kick. Given away by Zoroberto. Now is just the moment for Eintracht Frankfurt. Plenty forward here. Bayern's nerve has to hold. Weissenberger with a free kick. Of course, an infringement inside that Bayern penalty area. It's a rather long and wet journey home for the Eintracht Frankfurt fans if they are going to see their team lose this final. That's a great ball into a Manatidis. Is this a moment for Eintracht Frankfurt? He's pulled the ball back. Weissenberger. Where's he going? Play on. Roberto. They're onside here. It could be all over. Can Bayern just pick out Ballack? They can. It ricochets to Mackay. Dimichelis. Sagnol. Roberto. Offside. Sagnol went charging forward, and he's been yellow carded for taking his protest too far about the offside. You can quite clearly see he just strayed into an offside position. Clearly felt he had timed his run to perfection. Ismail. Less than 5 minutes separate Bayern from the victory. Hugel. Capado. That's a corner. Roar of hope goes round the stadium from the Frankfurt end. Bayern scored from a corner. Capado takes one for Frankfurt. Great save by Oliver Kahn. Another great save by Oliver Kahn. Two match-winning saves as he thumps the air in delight. Amanatitis dispossessed. What he thought would have been an equalising goal. Here's Weissenberger, sets it up here. Shot by Hugel is blocked. It's all Frankfurt now. Well, it's been a great week for Jens Lehmann, the other German goalkeeper in the national squad. Two outstanding stops here for Oliver Kahn. That was the first. He wasn't finished. The second one was actually blocked. It looked like a save by the goalkeeper. And look what it meant to him. It was Amanatitis through a crowd of players. And Kahn got a massive paw to the ball. Ball flicked on by Hugel, away by the German Bayern defence, rather. 2.5 minutes to go. They sense a victory. Frankfurt press for a goal to take us into extra time. Weissenberger. That's a fine ball. Weissenberger, away by Lucia, only as far as Köhler. All hands to the pump here. Bayern are firefighting at the back and about to launch a counter-attack with Mackay, and just couldn't get there in time ahead of Rus. Game's really got strung out now. What a let-off there for Bayern Munich when the coach needed a bit of luck. It wasn't there. Oliver Kahn produced one very good stop. Philipp Lahm with the throw. Ballack almost through. Whistle's gone. Free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt. We're inside the final minutes of the 90 as Mehmet Scholl comes on. Now 35 years old, Bayern's longest serving player. He's in excellent form at the moment. Bayern will scrap their way to the final whistle. It's Roberto now. 2 against 2. Still Roberto. Barged off the ball by Roos. Titus calling for it. Draw ball easily intercepted. Bayern just happy to run the ball up towards the halfway line. Then Pissarro back to Lahm. Ballack making sure Bayern hang on to possession. It's Mackay now. We're into stoppage time at the end of the game. There's going to be a fair bit of that. Sanyol, this is the sensible thing to do for Bayern. Keep out hold of possession. We're only playing 2 minutes of stoppage time. I thought there'd be more after that long injury to Köhler. Titus almost through. This really is to just give Mehmet Scholl a taste of the action, and it's Mackay who comes off. Scholl's form have seen many suggest he should be recalled to the national side. This would be his 5th German Cup win. Scored in the 2000 final against Werder Bremen. Eintracht Frankfurt really have bigger fish to fry. They have to try and stay in the Bundesliga. This was always going to be an outside hope to try and beat the mighty Bayern. Hasn't quite come off. Only a matter of seconds left now before Herbert Fandel will blow the final whistle, and Bayern will get their hands on this cup. Win number 13 for Bayern Munich in the German Cup. It was a real scrap, and the first half of their league and cup double is assured. On Wednesday they can manage the second half of their triumph when they will try and put their lead over Hamburg to within untouchable distance. It wasn't a classic by any stretch of the imagination. Just one goal separated the two sides, a header by Claudio Pissarro. The final score here in the Olympiastadion in Berlin is Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 1. Disappointed coach Friedhelm Funkel, and Titus, who almost found an equalising goal but denied by an excellent save by Oliver Kahn. So their 13th cup win and on the verge of their 20th Bundesliga title. Bayern's hold on the German Cup is significant. They've won the competition more times than anybody else. It's their 4th win in the last 6 years. That's a nice image, isn't it? Opposing coach Friedhelm Funkel, an embrace with Oliver Kahn, who's had his disappointing news in the last month, finding out he would be second choice to the German national team to Jens Lehmann. It appears that Bayern Munich will become the first German side to do back-to-back League and Cup doubles. Eintracht goalkeeper Pokal finally beaten. I wonder how many more seasons he'll go on for. He's won the German Cup 5 times now, including tonight, Oliver Kahn. I think that's Uli Hoeneß, great legend of Bayern Munich. And what a setting, 76,000 fans. Makes the anticipation of the forthcoming World Cup